Teacher talking sports, what it does, what do, how we live. And sometimes it's just pretty obvious when a coach is playing out the season. And if the team decides not to fire him during the season, you know he's going to be let go after. Right now, it looks like a guy like Raheem Morris of the Falcons will be let go after this season. Many people believe that. If Brian Daboll wasn't fired by the Giants during the season, it was going to happen once the season ended. It's inevitable. And many people believe that to be the case for Mike McDaniel, and the Dolphins seem to be regressing, as has Tua. But lo and behold, they've been playing winning football of late, and it's going to take a miracle to reach the playoffs. But what seemed like a sure thing is no longer the case regarding Mike McDaniel. Well, consider Colin Cowherd someone who's not a huge fan of him, and let me state that I'm also not a very huge fan of Colin Cowherd, but nonetheless, this is via Heavy.com. Colin Cowherd makes feelings clear on Dolphins head coach. So he praised Ben Johnson, saying, when you get talking about Ben Johnson, when you get the right head coach, doesn't take that long. Common thread with the really good coaches are hard on their players. No pandering. Then talked about Mike McDaniel, saying the friendly guy out in Miami, I think he seems like a great guy. I don't need hugs and pandering and kisses. Of course, the Dolphins fired their GM, Chris Greer, but decided to hold on to Mike McDaniel. And, I've heard things how Stephen Ross, the ownership likes Mike McDaniel, and, now it seems like maybe he will get another shot come next season. Well, should he? Well, they started off with a 1-6 record, and just looked like arguably the league's biggest disappointment. But since then, have won 4 of their last 5. Impressive win against the Bills. At Atlanta versus Washington versus the Saints aren't going to impress too many people. Got blown out by Baltimore. Previous to this streak, got blown out by the Browns. Not many teams can say they had that happen to them. And their only win in their first 7 games was against the Jets team that took forever to get their first win. But nonetheless, their remaining schedule at the Jets, again playing better, at Pittsburgh, versus the Bengals, versus the Buccaneers, at New England. Maybe New England has their playoff position sewn up and won't be playing their full schedule. But Mike McDaniel's career record, 4th year, you see 2 winning seasons to start. 8-9 last year, 5-7 this year. It's going to take a 4-1 finish to finish with a winning record. But yet to win a playoff game. Made the playoffs each of his first 2 years. Did not advance past the opening round. Now, one game they had, Skylar Thompson starting at quarterback against the Bills. So, he really didn't have much of a shot in that game. But what I will say is that, sometimes teams let these see a team playing better at the end of the year and decide to keep the head coach. Sometimes it doesn't pan out. We see it with interim head coaches as well, where the team starts winning more games. A good example is Antonio Pierce. Team played better with him towards the end of the 2023 season. Was brought on after his first full season as the team's head coach, was fired, although the team seems to have further regressed under Pete Carroll. But what are your thoughts? Should the Dolphins retain Mike McDaniel for at least one more season, or do you think these wins are kind of meaningless? Do you see Tua not playing better? We thought that Mike McDaniel was the correct head coach for him, and yes, he has been without Tyreek Hill much of the season, but it's really been a struggle for him this year as he leads the league with 14 interceptions. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.